Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here. Video number 3 of the day. Look at it, 2019, and I'm getting so productive. Don't know how much, this is going to stay like this, where I'm being this productive, but, we'll see. Yeah, and of course, the soundtrack to this video has changed yet again. Jamming the new Ice Nine Kills, The Silver Scream. God damn, I cannot recommend this album enough. If you love metalcore, check this out. Really fucking good. So yeah, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a new Viking Orations, and I'm going to be tackling a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while now, and I've talked to a couple friends about doing this video, and I'm talking about bootlegs. A bootleg by its definition is an unauthorized copy of something, whether it's a movie, music, artwork, t-shirt, you name it. And of course, in this case, I'm talking about music. With bootlegs, the artist has no say in any of this, whether, it's the production of the release, the quality of it, the distribution, anything. And they see no dime from the sales of bootlegs, which of course, sucks. And of course, you'll have those out there that say, well, even sales from a proper CD, they don't see. Yeah, they do. They see a little bit of it until they finally pay back the loan that the label gave them to record that album, and then they'll start seeing a lot more of it. So for those that don't want to buy releases because that doesn't directly support the band, they'd rather buy the, concert tickets and merchandise. Yeah, hey, that's cool. However you want to do it. But if you don't buy CDs, then the label's not going to want to give them any more money to put out more releases. But that's enough of that. We're talking about bootlegs here. And, a lot of people, because an artist doesn't get any compensation for these, they have no desire to have them in their collection. Oh, I don't want that in my collection. I want to have, the proper CD. I want the proper merchandise. Totally understand that. I could totally respect that. But I'm also, I'm that way myself. I would rather try to find a proper copy, an original copy as, best I can. But I'm also the type that, as a collector, and some might even say hoarder, if I cannot find a proper copy, if it's long out of print, it's going to cost me an ass ton of money, or, they just, for some reason somebody doesn't want to reissue it. I got no problems buying a bootleg if it becomes available and it doesn't cost too much and it's a good quality release. Got some examples that I've picked up over the last year. This is the first Cannibal Corpse EP, self-released by the band. When am I ever going to find that? Unless I just happen to find it in a used section somewhere, somebody's garage sale, and they don't know what it is, Same thing with these here. Misfits, Wolf's Blood, originally put out, I believe, by Danzig's Plan 9 recordings back in '83. And as far as I know, you can't really come across this, so I found a cheap bootleg tape of it, and it's good quality stuff. So, and this band, finding their stuff for a reasonable price is near impossible. And the fact that Danzig has not reissued any of these is beyond me, because there's such a clamor for this band's material. And that's Samhain with Initium. And this also has a Unholy Passion, which I'm not quite sure what that release is, but this is the first chance I've had to own some Samhain in any kind of physical format. Merciful Fate, the Merciful Fate EP. I just recently got this one and the next one, which was the Lost Tapes. Both releases that, when am I going to be able to find original copies of any of that? Probably not. And if I do, like I said, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. So, like I said, I can understand not wanting to buy a bootleg because the artist is not seeing any compensation for it and it's not authorized. But again, if the label or, a certain band member does not want to keep the thing in print, does not want to reissue it or make it easy for anybody to get a hold of this, then I got no qualms with it. I'd like your opinion on that. And the other kind of bootleg, live bootlegs. These have been around for long ass time. I mean, look at the Grateful Dead, and yes, I am a Grateful Dead fan. Make fun of me all you want for that. But they've got like all kinds of bootlegs. If you wanted to try to get every bootleg live recording of them ever, you would spend probably thousands of dollars and still not even scratch the surface. Like this one here, Cannibal Corpse, Cannibalizing Cleveland, 97, recorded around the time of the Vile album coming out. You know, this is a soundboard recording that somebody made and packaged and put up for sale. You know, and if it's a band that, you know, is not around anymore, or you've never gotten a chance to see them and it's a good quality recording, I don't have a problem with, you know, picking it up. I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for it. If you can get it cheap and it's a good quality thing. And when it comes to live bootlegs, I've found out through talking to people and also just on my own experience that soundboard recordings are the way to go. You know, if it's a soundboard recording that, excuse me. Sorry about that. My dad hollered at me. I had to go help him with something. But yeah, live bootlegs. Again, I have no qualms with them at all. I've got a couple actually, and you know, if I can find a good soundboard recording of a band live, if it's somebody I've never heard live before, or I'll never get the chance to see them, then I see no problem with it. But again, it comes down to, you know, I will go for a proper authorized release anytime over a bootleg. But then again, I also have no problems, for whatever reason, picking up a bootleg if I have to. So hopefully this video made some sort of sense. Like I said, this is something I've been wanting to discuss with people for a while. So give me your thoughts on this. And yeah, I'm going to end this video now because that's about all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.